GPU prices are crashing. The 13900K is showing up, and Nvidia is using AI to make Nvidia. Let's get into the hot news, everybody. I'm your Brett host. We're going to be going over the hottest tech news that I can find on the internet while you enjoy your breakfast. And we're starting off today with some big news about GPU price crashing that's happening across the globe. We've seen prices decline heavily in Europe. We've seen prices plummet here in the US to the point where in yesterday's episode of Hot News, we talked about how Nvidia is delaying the 40 series potentially because of it. And now the latest reports are that China is seeing some huge decreases in GPU pricing thanks to the fact that nobody wants these gosh dang cards. So a lot of them are actually under MSRP on both Nvidia side and AMD side to the tune of up to 40% less than MSRP just looking at certain models. If we take a look at the pricing details of these cards in China's local currency, the 3090 Ti comes in 38% under MSRP. On AMD side, the 6900 XT is at 38% under MSRP, as well as the 6400 coming in at 31% under MSRP. But the vast majority of these cards are under MSRP. The 3060 Ti is 4.1% under, so not as much there. But as we talked about, I believe in 2 weeks ago episode of Hot News, the details about if you're looking to pay price to performance, what are the best cards out there? The 3060 Ti actually gives you more performance per dollar than any other card out there. It's looking really good, so it only dropping 4% in the Chinese market does make a little bit of sense. But overall, it looks like these graphics cards are coming down. It is not just regionally located, which I think is the biggest news here. We're not just seeing price drops in one market or another. We're not seeing it where in places where there is a higher markup. Now it's coming back down to normal. These prices are coming down. They're coming down hard. They're coming down fast. And it's a fiery rainstorm of making graphics cards cheaper. Yes. Good, right? Is this what you want? Is this what everybody wanted? Is this the time we're all talking about? Let me know if you've picked up a card recently at a price that you would consider reasonable. Are you still holding out? Let me know your GPU buying adventures down below in the comments. But in case you're not looking to buy, we actually have a great video sponsor for you today, Drop, coming in with a giveaway. Yes, my friends, Drop has their NZXT giveaway going on right now that you can enter into down at the link in the video description. I love it when a sponsor is just a giveaway. Anyways, Drop wants to celebrate not only their products, but NZXT's, and the grand prize is going to be a Streaming Plus PC with an NZXT function keyboard, which will have drop switches and keycaps of your choice, as well as a lift mouse and a mouse pad where you choose the color and size of those respectively, as well as my favorite Drop ePost PC38X headset. Second place is going to get you that keyboard, again with the drop switches and keycaps, the lift mouse, mouse pad, and then the headset. And then third place, not to be slept on, okay? Third place usually means, but this should be that meme where the guy at third place is celebrating, because you get the Drop Icon Collection keyboard of your choice. And these things look impeccable. Honestly, I would want to win third place for this because I don't need a computer. I don't need everything. I want one of these Icon Collection keyboards. Drop, obviously known for making some of the greatest peripherals that you could potentially get for your system. NZXT coming in hot and heavy with their stuff on this as well. I love this collaboration. I love the fact that this sponsor is a giveaway. Again, check it out at the link in the video description. Enter into it if you so desire. It's a big deal. You should check it out. Thanks to Drop for sponsoring today's episode of Hot News. And we're going to drop some knowledge on you about the 13900K. That's now showing up in Geekbench scores across the world because it was posted online. That's how that works. Anyways, it's pretty fast. 2133 single core score, 23701 in the multi-core score. I'll talk about that in a second. Anyways, it's running at 5.5 gigahertz, which is quite fast. Now, if we compare it to other chips that are out there, it beats the 12900K, the 5800X, and the 5950X in single core, and then absolutely demolishes these in multi-core, obviously because the 13900K has 24 cores and 32 threads. It's a big chip. This, however, puts it roughly roughly on par with the M2 chip that we talked about in yesterday's episode of Hot News. The M2 chip is scoring roughly in the 2,000 point region, so roughly around a 12,900K. So the 13,900K single-threaded performance is actually rather respectable, considering it's 7% faster than the 12,900K in single-threaded, 37% faster in multi-threaded, and we also found out that in all of this, while it was boosting to 5.5 gigahertz for a minor second, it actually boosted up to 5.7 gigahertz thanks to the thermal velocity boost on these chips. Looking to be a good showing. What also looks to be a good showing is some motherboards from AMD's next generation. We've already got confirmation from AMD that we're getting the X670, X670E, and the B650, but now ASRock's listings are showing us that a B650E might be showing up, also known as B650 Extreme, unless it's EATX, although I doubt it is because it says B650E ITX. So I don't know, take that with a grain of whatever you want. I don't know how they're going to differentiate, especially since B650 is supposed to be mainstream price points with PCI Express 5.0 storage, but not graphics or enthusiast overclocking. I wonder if the E is going to bring in the overclocking, but not PCI Express 5.0 graphics. That's a possibility. Details remain to be seen. Who knows what's going on? Not me. And who knows what's going on in the crypto markets? Do you, Kyler? He doesn't know, he just makes the Batman noise. Bitcoin's down 2.3% today to be at $20,440. Ethereum's down 3.3% to be at 1137. And Dogecoin's down 5.52% to be at 6.3 cents. Now, today is the start of Amazon's Prime Day. So Reece, what are the hottest tech deals you got for us, buddy?
Hey friends, Reece here, bringing you the hottest Prime Day deals out on the internet. First up, we have this RTX 3080 Trinity OC from Zotac Gaming, a big beefy 3-fan board going for $799.99, which is $390 off its current price. Next up, we have the Sony XB910 Extra Bass noise cancelling Bluetooth headphones going for $124, which is $125.99 off the current price, which is over 50% off. And in case you need a fitness tracker to keep your heart rate in check, the Amazon Halo View and Band are currently going for $44.99. You can find all these deals and more in the link in the video description, and check back during the day because I'll be updating them as the new Prime deals roll in.
He only has 5.5 hours of electricity today because of South Africa reasons, so give it up for Reece for actually bringing us the tech deals today. Shut it. It was too much. Reece only deserves a little fanfare. And in case you want a little fanfare, but not too much, Twitter is now allowing everybody to unmention themselves from conversations, whether you got tagged in something or you put yourself in the middle of a conversation, but you don't want to be part of it anymore. Twitter now allowing for you to unmention yourself in all of that details. And this Verge thing is like re-spamming friggin' ads. Like I've seen 3 since I've been on this Verge website. I can't put on ad blocker because they actually won't let me read the articles if I do that, and then friggin' if I do turn on ad blocker, it still exists. Actually, my ad blocker's turned on and I still get all these details. Whatever. Okay, you know what? I'm tired of it. And Rockstar Games is tired and unmentioning themselves from remasters altogether after the bungling that was the recent trilogy remaster and the lackluster fan reception that came out because of it. Red Dead Redemption 2's next-gen update for PS5 and Xbox Series X has been reportedly shelved because Rockstar doesn't realize the fact that they outsourced it to a company who did a garbage job, and that if they actually put any sort of effort or care into it, the fans would react positively. Grand Theft Auto 4 and Red Dead Redemption original remasters have also been shelved because of this. It's just a classic case of big game studio not realizing what the consumer wants, reacting to what the consumers actually spit on, which was a garbage piece of crap, and then just being like, hey, listen, you fans didn't want it when we gave it to you, and we're just like, no, you served us the wrong meal. What are you talking about? We want food, but you're giving us the wrong thing. And they're like, no, you weren't grateful for the gruel I gave you, so you get no extra gruel at all. But, well, Rockstar doesn't want to up their games. They don't want to remaster them. How about you take new console and you put Windows 98 on it? Well, that's exactly what Digital Foundry did, and they tested the whole suite of things in case you wanted to play classic Windows 98 games like Quake or Command & Conquer or the Half-Life, all of that. You can now emulate Windows 98 over on the Xbox, and we'll leave a link in the video description where they'll go over how you could set up Windows 98 on RetroArch in the Xbox Series X and Series S, and that way you can actually play all of these games or use Microsoft Words from the 1998 hey, Windows operating, it's great, it's good stuff. You could do it yourself in case you wanna, but Nvidia engineers are finding that they cannot make their chips themselves, especially if they wanna make them as good as they possibly can. They're coming out with some details about their machine learning models that actually make it so that they make the chips more compact, more dense, allowing them to have faster GPUs out there with using their new prefix ML models. The only thing I want to gripe about with this is the fact that they say as Moore's law slows down. That's not how that works. Moore's law is like, it's a fixed point. It was a statement by a person who said a specific time frame for the doubling of transistors. That can't slow down. It's supposed to read as our ability to keep up with Moore's law slows down. Obviously, that would be bad marketing. It would admit that Nvidia couldn't actually do what they say that they're supposed to be able to do. Anyways, this is what Nvidia came up with, and this is what the machine learning did. It was better, it's denser, and makes it so that they can make better GPUs. Good job, Nvidia. Try to keep up with Moore's law next time, okay? And I'm gonna try to keep up with myself as I come out with all these episodes of Hot News. I got another one coming for you tomorrow, so be ready. Freddy.